Now we're live. Sorry.
Now, okay,
I was
cool.
like, button, 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 button. Hey, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Nom Watch Review. Usually we review a specific movie that's celebrated a milestone or is just coming out, but because it is AAPI Heritage Month, History Month, Appreciation Month, Love Your Asian Friends Month, basically, we are actually going to be highlighting some of our favorite actors or directors, and in this case, it is Stephen Chow. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. But I am your host today, Stephanie. I am also the producer, so if you hear clickety clacks, that is me. Do not worry. But I am insanely excited to introduce our guests. We have back today Jefferson.
Hey, hello, I'm back. I'm Jeffersaurus. Yeah, let's do this. Asian movies.
And over here we have someone who you may recognize in Fans Cooking Fiction, Basic Binges, Jade Palace, Yaya, Yaya.
Hello! I'm so glad to be here. I'm so excited for today. Bye, guys!
Yo.
Miss you guys.
But let's see. Okay. Hi. Hey, Q. Q in the house. How's everyone feeling this evening? Yaya, how are you feeling this evening?
I'm doing good. I am excited. I am so excited for today. I was like, I have to be on today. Stephen Chow is my favorite director. I almost say designer. I'm like, both starts with D. My brain's not working. Are we introducing food right now or not?
Oh my god, I don't
know.
have food.
I'm like kind of
Yeah. Yes, the answer is yes. We're going to be talking about food. So Yaya, let us know, what are you eating and drinking?
Okay, so I'm eating something simple today because McDonald's kind of screwed up my stomach today. But I am eating a parent and their child. I'm eating a fried egg with chickens, and I am a barbaric, channeling my grandpa today. And I'm also drinking boba.
Nice.
I know. 85. Sponsor us, 85. Sponsor us.
Do it. And Jefferson, what are you having today?
I just got home, so I guess I'll eat this napkin over here. I have food. You want me to go get food?
Wait. Did you say you
I
were
know,
going to
this
eat your
poor
tablet?
premise.
You thought you were going to
What?
eat Did you say you were going to eat your tablet?
My napkin. I can't eat my tablet. I think anything is eatable if you just deep fry it.
Oh my
And that's an
god.
MSG. No, I'll get something like on the way. Like I'll find something here.
Yeah. You're good. Don't worry. And today I am having, well, hold on. Oh, that's something you don't need to see. This is a sweet red bean latte.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And for food, I bought some kimbap. Oh shit. Here.
Mm.
Kimbap. And this one has
What?
sesame seeds as well as seaweed.
Were those all from the store that you just found out about
Yes.
at work? Yeah.
No. This one is from the Rodeo Market, but it's still off of Western near BCD.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yes. So, Q, he is having hamburger, macaroni and cheese mixed up and drinking sweet tea in my water bottle. That
Yeah.
sounds awesome. I have a water bottle.
I should get a water bottle. I have a water bottle. I'll get it. I don't know. I can I just take my tablet with me?
I
I
don't.
don't want to like mess up the connection, so maybe not.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, I don't see why not, but yeah, the connection might be something to worry about.
It might get screwy.
Oh my gosh. So yeah. We
Take a photo of yourself on Zoom and then post it as a background and leave, and it'll just be sitting there like.
How do you do that?
Oh my gosh. Should
That's how
point it out.
I learned that from my students, how to do that so they can like leave class.
Dude, I don't think I can make a background for my. I'm on my tablet and it's like less settings. I don't know.
No. Here. We'll
Yeah.
start with Yaya, as we are talking about Stephen Chow. Not Stephen. Stephen.
Steven. It should be Steven.
Chow. I question myself sometimes. He is a phenomenal actor, martial artist, director, like producer. I think at one point, like the whole shebang bang. So,
yes.
What is your background on your knowledge with Stephen Chow? Like, what are your top 3 films as well?
Okay, so like Stephen Chow, I grew up watching Stephen Chow. Like, I don't look it, I don't speak it a lot, but I grew up. What's that thing called? I grew up like in a Cantonese household as well. Like our household is Mandarin, Cantonese, Vietnamese, Hainanese, all that fun stuff. But I grew up. My mother's first language is Cantonese, so I understand Cantonese. Anyway, so I grew up watching Stephen Chow movies growing up. Like probably like didn't watch anything else.
Whoa.
Yeah, other than maybe like we were talking earlier, like other than like Chinese Mandarin dub like anime or something like that. But yeah, so I love Stephen Chow. Like I actually didn't know his name was Stephen Chow until I was an adult, because our whole like we call him by his like Mandarin name was Zhou Xingzi, and it's like, so it's always like, oh, 周星驰哦，喜欢看周星驰的电影哦，
Can you repeat that?
周星 okay, and now I'm getting like I gotta make sure my pronunciation is right. Okay, hold on, give me one step.
Sure.
Just to make sure my pronunciation is right, because I am an ABC. Let's see. I get things wrong all the time. My mom like laughs at me. 周星驰 周 first tone, 星 first tone, 池 second tone. 周星驰
周星驰
对，周星驰
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I also apologize if I speak Cantonese and Mandarin.
No, do it.
Okay.
Do it.
Okay.
Yeah. And then
YouTube won't demonetize if I curse in like Cantonese.
They got no money coming from this channel. I'm gonna be real. Like y'all ain't touching my money.
So I was like, dude, I'm channeling my grandfather today, because like Stephen Chow movies are always like gangster and that kind of stuff. And I was talking how my grandpa's basically like, we call him like barbarian gangster, and that's like very much his style. So I'm just like, yeah, like today I'm just like 你講咩啊？做咩啊？唔可以開車就唔好開車啊。
Hey yo.
Yeah.
Check it.
But yeah, anyways, back to topic. I'm sorry, going off.
No.
I love it. This shit's so good. It's so good.
Oh my gosh. So my 3 favorite movies with Stephen Chow as an actor are God of Cookery.
Do you want to go in order again, like last time, or?
Oh no. Only just because it's gonna take a lot of time.
Oh, okay.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Like last time. I'm sorry, yeah. I'm so sorry. No, but
No,
last
I'm
time
rambling.
we went over like an extra half hour, and I'm like, hold on.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. So favorite movies are God of Cookery, Shaolin Soccer, and Royal Tramp, if I remember, that's the English name for it.
What is the not English?
I don't know two of those.
Yeah.
English. Okay, I also have to make sure I'm saying it right. It's like 鹿鼎. Hold on, making sure. Let's see, 鹿鼎 something. 鹿鼎记. 鹿鼎记. Yeah, so it's basically translates to like story of the deer cauldron. It's like a whole thing. It's because that's his title in it's Qing Dynasty. Everyone has a weird title. It's all this stuff. It's whole breakdown of it. I can go on for hours about Qing Dynasty, but it's actually so Road Tramp it's adapted from a very famous book. It's a Chinese like story book. It's written by, it's like, I don't know if there's an English equivalent to it. We call it 小说, which is small, like tale. I don't know how to say it. It's a book. It's like it's like, yeah, it's like, okay, so basically it talks about how like this character is like, he's born from like a brothel worker. She is a sex worker. His mom is a sex worker. He grew up in the brothel, so he's like really smart, super street smart, can lie his way throughout like everything. And then like throughout, like, so it goes through all like the a lot of the historical things of the Qing dynasty. So it takes place during Emperor Kangxi's reign, which is the third emperor of the Qing dynasty. And then it's just like all these historical like things. It's so much fun. And then he ends up like, marrying, I think it was like 8 wives. And then a lot of it's really funny because some of his wives are just like people that he just like said like he interacts with, and then like one of it's like a princess that's really into BDSM. One is actually this like bad guy's wife that he, in the original, it's not very PC. It's kind of, he technically assaults her, but not, it's consensual assault. It's weird, but she ends up marrying him. They all end up getting pregnant. It's so much fun. It's a fun movie. I really recommend. It's an older movie, so if you watch it, it's a little like it might be really different than what we're used to now. And I think I told Stephanie, like a lot of old Stephen Chow movies are not okay by current standards.
Really?
Yes. Should I talk about the scene, Stephanie? The one I told you? No.
Hold on.
No.
Hold on. We'll get there.
Okay. So
We'll get there.
Okay. So second movie, we'll go off from Royal Tram. Another one's God of Cookery. Amazing film. He starts off, not like too much spoilers, but he starts off as like a super famous cook. He gets blackmailed. He ges actually 被害了. 被害 means he gets set up by like his company and like stuff. And amazing, I don't know if you have this picture, but that girl I showed you with like the giant buck teeth, she's actually a really famous singer in Hong Kong. Her name is Karen Mok. I love her, and she's actually really pretty, but for this like movie she puts in like giant buck teeth and she looks really ugly, and then she gets prettier later on because like her teeth get shattered trying to like save his life. It's really funny. But it's really, it's like, huh?
Is this a common thing that he does in movies where he takes a really beautiful Chinese actress and just wrecks them?
Yes, and there's only one actress I didn't, and that is Gong Li. And you probably know Gong Li in Memoirs of a Geisha. Yes. So Stephen Chow's worked with a lot of amazing actresses, really famous.
What movie was he with Gong Li?
Oh, Gong Li, let's see. Stephen Chow. Gong Li. It is Flirting Scholar. I've seen that one. It's not my favorite. It's not like my favorite type of like comedy for that one, because Stephen Chow deals with a lot of dark comedy. Everything about his movie is always something dark. It's not, it's always something dark underneath, and that's what I love about Stephen Chow. It's like his mind is like crazy and I love it. Anyways, so yeah, so like he's really known for taking a pretty, like he worked with Anita Mui. Anita Mui is a really famous Cantonese singer. She unfortunately died, I think was uterine cancer back in 2003. Amazing singer, really good actress. He worked with almost every famous actress in the industry. Yes. And then like it's amazing. And then so with that one, it's just she's a famous singer. Anyways, like it's really funny. Turns out he's like, and he tries to get back his name, and he's like yelling at everyone. He's like throwing things at people. It's the best. And of course, the last one is Shaolin Soccer. Love Shaolin Soccer.
Yes.
I think this one's more popular with the Western, because this one actually I think made it to the Western media. A lot of other ones didn't. That one has Zhao Wei. I don't stand Zhao Wei anymore, but that one has Zhao Wei. That one has Yu Mengda, which is In Meng-tak. It's like the old actor that's always in his movies. Yu Mengda. So love that one. That one's just really funny. That one has all of his, like, if you notice of all his movies, he kind of has a set people that he works with.
Yeah.
So that one basically has a whole,
After only seeing, like, I've only seen, how do I put this? in Shaolin Soccer, there
Mhm.
were definitely people that I recognized going into Kung Fu Hustle.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like
It's like a production posse, kind of like how Tarantino does it too.
yes. Yes.
Yep.
Okay. And
With oh yeah, go on about
oh
Shaolin.
no, go. And I was like, there's also like favorites. My favorite movies has him as a director and producer, but that's I can go over quick. Favorite one is like The New King of Comedy, which doesn't these movies don't star him anymore. So these are just him like directing and producing. One is New King of Comedy, which it's really sad but funny. It's dark comedy. It talks about how like a budding actress is trying to make it in the industry, and it's just going through heartbreak, going through like getting rejected by roles, going through like just getting hurt, and it's just basically like what every beginning actress or actor goes through trying to make it into the industry. And it features it because he kind of puts himself in that, because that one talks about how what he went through when he was starting out as well. And another one is both of it's Journey to the West one, which is Conquering the Demons. And the second one is Journey to the West 2, which is Demon Strikes Back. Both of my favorite movies to watch. It deals with the Journey to the West, which is like the Tang Monk, Sun Wukong, which is Son Goku, and then Piggy and Sandy. But it's like a whole twist to it. It's sad, it's funny, and unfortunately, both of the actors on those movies got canceled, because one of it is Chris something, the one from EXO that was canceled, and another one is like, because the first one, they were both messing with people they shouldn't be messing with, which means young girls.
Wait, did you also say Zhao how do you say her name? From Shaolin Soccer.
Zhao Wei.
Zhao Wei. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you say that she was also?
She's canceled in China as well. She's blacklisted.
Damn.
So what happened? Yeah, she's really famous. She's really known for Pearl Princess. That was her beginning role, and she's done a lot. She's done the 2009 Mulan that I told you that I really recommend, then the Disney Mulan. What happened is that like she was like doing that, the end is kind of like in a way like NFT kind of things, like you have something and then you like inflate it really a lot. You get people to invest, and it gets really expensive, and suddenly you back out and everything like crashes, everyone loses their money, and then she ends up with all the money. She was also behind like there's a lot of drama. It was kind of like China's Amber Heard and Johnny Depp like trial. Like I think everyone was keeping up with it. There's so many people. It was crazy. So she's technically blacklisted in China. She's not allowed to act. She's not allowed to do anything. She kind of disappeared. Right now, I think she's still under trial for a lot of stuff. And she's also like embezzlement and that kind of stuff. It's a lot.
Whoa.
It's crazy.
I had no idea.
So Jefferson, what are some of your favorites in the show?
Hold on. I was expecting like when you were talking about like these canceled celebrities, I thought you were going to go into because of CCP reasons, but no, these are all like actual scandals. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, damn.
Whoa. Okay. I definitely don't have the history for any of these movies, so if you do, please chime in. So yeah, we're gonna go 3, 2, 1. 3 is CJ7. This is like it's on like my third favorite, only because like I can see the inspiration. I can see where he was like going with this. Like it was like he wanted a Chinese version of E.T., but it's like so much more, because he does in almost all of his movies, he does this thing where the protagonists are really poor. In almost everything I've seen. Is this fair to say?
It's kind of like it's the way to like just it's kind of like the underdog thing. The underdog becomes like a thing, but it's kind of like the Pixar thing where the ending you expect is not the ending that he gives you.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I think with I don't think I saw Kung Fu Hustle's ending coming, but no, CJ7. There's a line in CJ7 that like really resonated with me. But first off, it's an alien movie. This father and son in a really like rundown environment, like run into this alien, and like it's this cute little bastard here. Hold on, let's see if I can find a picture.
那是长江七号。
Is that how you say it in? Yeah. Okay.
长江七号. And you know the actor is actually the little boy is actually an actress. It's a little girl who plays the boy.
I did see that in behind the scenes. Yeah, that did shock me too. That's crazy. Yeah, this little dude.
Keep talking about it. I'm gonna grab a picture too.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, 小七 is so cute.
Yeah. No, this was. I wish this was my ET, so I wouldn't be like scared of long neck, big-eyed. I'm sorry.
Dude, you don't know like how much this little figure blew up in Asia. It was everywhere.
Yeah.
I had like 20 plushies of it. I don't have them anymore, unfortunately, because I moved. But I like was obsessed with like little like Changjiang Qihao. I got the plushies. I got the keychain.
Oh. This was there a toy that danced? Because he does this little dance in the movie. Yeah.
It's like his little legs are like.
You can barely see it in the cover of with my camera right there.
Yes. Yeah.
That strikes poses. He's really cute. No, but that is like that's my third favorite. It would have been The Mermaid, but I feel like I want to watch The Mermaid again. I saw it with my family, and we were we were paying attention to it, but also at the same time we could have been paying more attention to it. But yeah. But yeah, that's for sure. Two is my third. Second is it? Oh God, I keep flip flopping my 1 and 2 because I love these two almost equally. But no, it's Kung Fu Hustle is my second for sure. Kung Fu Hustle, legendary movie here. Oh, by the way, these 3 movies that I picked are basically ones that have been brought over to America. Unfortunately, his filmography, it's shy of about 15 or 10 directed movies, right? Yeah. Not even half of them are here. Like, I cannot find Shaolin Soccer on Blu-ray, Kung Fu Hustle has a Blu-ray release, CJ7 I saw on DVD. I would love like if this director got like a box set of like remastered like collection of his movies, but that's not the case right now. Gong Li and Zhang Yimou just got a Blu-ray, just got a box set just very recently, and I need it. But no, nothing for Stephen Chow. Kung Fu Hustle, holy shit. I saw this in theaters in Japan, and it blew me the fuck away. Like, I think I was 12 at the time, and me and my family like went in like thinking like, oh, it's just this kung fu movie, but I the sequences in this movie are like unreal. They are like a live action Looney Tunes cartoon is the best way I can put it.
Yes.
There's an actual, like, that's not exaggeration. Like, there's
the little running scene.
There's an entire Roadrunner Wile E. Coyote sequence live action in this kung fu movie, and it's you have to see it to believe it. But yeah, again, he uses a rundown environment, lower class people in a tenement, I want to say. And this is a tenement that's being like ravaged by the Axe Gang, and this Axe Gang is always asking for their money. And this landlord is secretly a kung fu master, but that's a secret that she wants to keep to herself. Meanwhile, she knows that like there are 3 other kung fu masters living in the tenement that are also like they don't want to show themselves to the Axe Gang. They don't want to show themselves there are these like kung fu masters. Like one is a master at the Bangles martial art.
The designer.
Yes, the fashion designer.
Yes. He's always like,
yeah. Did not expect him to go like. And I'm like, what the fuck? One's master had a bow staff, and another one was all leg, I want to say. Is that right? One of them was all leg.
I think
They're all like
so.
a master at just kicking.
Yes.
I think
Right?
that, yes, that was the one. That was the one that was always holding all the stuff on his back. He was the
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, that, yeah. It really played. Stephen Chow like loves playing with subversion, subversive comedy for sure. Like he does love pulling a fast one on
Yes.
you. With this movie, it's just the perfect blend of like action and comedy. Like I know that's like easy to say for like any Jackie Chan movie, but here especially, it's the juxtaposition of like what is realistic and what is a cartoon is like it's like I don't even this like toes the line. It's so fucking good. And then of course I don't want to spoil it if like people haven't seen it yet, but Stephen Chow's character, he's kind of a bum. He
He
really
is
is.
a bum. He tries to scam people immediately in the beginning.
Yeah.
So bad.
He does like the what's that game that not a pyramid scheme, but like the what's that game called? The oh god, he scams people like Eddie from Ed, Ed and Eddie.
Mm-hmm.
Like
He's
just
all like, "Look at my bro." It's like you cut his hair. It's like, do you know who he is?
it's so good. And then of course like we find out. Well, hold on. Is there people that like that don't want to be spoiled or like in chat or Stephanie? Have you seen this movie?
Okay. Full disclaimer, y'all. This movie came out in 2004. So
Right. You were probably 3 at the time.
like
Got it.
we are
Okay.
way oh shut up, Jefferson. Oh my god. I was like, we are way over the bridge of
Yeah.
spoiler free
Okay.
things. Like just letting
Because
y'all
number
know we're
two
talking
is
about Kung
coming
Fu
out.
Hustle.
Number two is coming out, so
About that, is that
it's
like
official. It is
soon
official.
or it's in
I don't know.
production?
It's still TBA. I haven't heard anything in the Asian like thing too, but it is in the works and it's like official.
Okay, how old is he now? Like, because this movie was.
He's 50 some. He probably is. This one's gonna be directed, so he's not gonna be in it. He's gonna be the one directing. He hasn't acted in like a while. I think CJ7 was his last movie.
No
Or
way.
it was Journey to the West, Demon Strike Back, but it was a cameo.
A little bit. You can't. I've seen that movie so many
Barely.
times. I don't even know which one is him.
I wonder if like he'll at least like show up as his old character in Kung Fu Hustle.
I hope so.
Yeah, same.
I hope so.
Did not know that. Wow. Okay. So I guess 18 years later, spoiler warning. Because this movie is 18 years old, I guess,
It's
right?
legal.
Yeah. We're old. Turns out Stephen Chow, plot twist, he's fucking amazing at Kung Fu too. And just demolishes the Axe Gang.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I think he's I think the landlord says that he was the chosen one secretly too.
Yeah, it's like the one that it like the Kung Fu master like of the Buddha palm.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Buddha palm.
Crazy. Yeah, no, just again playing with subversion. Sure you can probably see it like a mile away if you're like that kind of person, but like, man, I was 12 and I didn't see that coming. And then, ooh, yeah. So my number one is Shaolin Soccer. I know that's like one of his like safer movies, but like that was the movie that like brought like his attention to me. Like this was one of the first ones that made it to America first off. And I remember seeing this trailer in theaters, and I was watching a children's movie like at the time, and we were all like not prepared to see like not only like a kung fu soccer movie, but to have someone getting butt naked just because a soccer ball hit him in theaters. We were all just dying with laughter. It was crazy, dude. Like this movie, I saw it finally in when I vacationed to Guam, and me and my family were at like like a bootleg place to buy bootleg movies, and I got this movie on VHS like a year before it made it to America, and it was the English dub, and I have fond memories of this English dub because it's so bad it's good. So many lines in English like are like ingrained into my memory. There's a moment where where they're just like where Stephen Chow just kicks the ball so far up to the sky, and they're just like waiting for this ball. Some of them are frying they're like frying food on the ground, reading magazines, and like some of them are just like waiting for the ball. And then someone goes, there it is, it's finally coming down. And they start like following the ball, kicking it, and the coach is like, what are you guys doing? Playing soccer. The ball landed over there.
Yep.
Oh, so good. Again, he down on their luck group of people. They are in jobs that they don't want to be in.
Mhm.
They are all kung fu masters of a kind, but they ditch that life just to be like
They're Shaolin monks. Shaolin
the Shaolin monks. That's right.
yeah.
They're Shaolin monks, but they ditched that life to be, because one's a salaryman, one's a dishwasher. Stephen Chow himself is also a bum.
He's homeless, dude.
Homeless too, yeah.
It's
It's a running theme here. This idea of like, the underdog just rising back up and reclaiming their former glory in both. I think even CJ7 kind of does too, to a lesser extent.
CJ7 is more of like a wholesome, he like kind of appreciates his dad more. It's like more of the family is important. His dad works so hard. His dad, I guess this is a spoiler. Like when his dad died, I was like, no. And it's just like, what? And then the ending, and then like I still kind of don't get the ending a little bit. It's like, where all the the beep part. I kind of that part. I was kind of like, huh.
Am I remembering right that the antenna that the alien has, it kind of goes out and fades away, right?
Yes, it like drops out and just.
Yeah, but like his people like come back and like
revive him or something like that. Yeah,
that's right. I remember that. I do recall that now.
We're still talking about Shaolin soccer, right?
No, CJ7.
Oh,
there's no
y'all. I was. People that are watching can see my face and how confused I was. I was literally like,
but legit, if that happened in Shaolin soccer, I would not be surprised because that's just how his movies are.
Exactly. I was trying to think. I was like, was it one of the other, like the opposing team? I don't remember.
No. There's no aliens in Shaolin soccer, but when Xiao Wei shaves her head in the English dub, is it the same in Chinese where Stephen Chow like goes up to her and goes, "What happened to your hair? Why do you look like E.T.?"
No, it's different.
Ah.
It is different. Yeah, like still funny though.
Still funny. Okay.
Still funny.
Man, like, there's so many moments in. I of course like watched it again in. Is it Cantonese or Mandarin?
Original is Cantonese, but yeah.
But things are dubbed also in Mandarin.
Mandarin and Cantonese is a little bit similar, but there's just I guess slang. Because the way that their Cantonese is, it's Hong Kong Cantonese, so that's very slang in itself. Because Hong Kong Cantonese is different than Canton Cantonese. Hong Kong Cantonese mixes in English, it mixes in like a lot of different tones. It's because when it was colonized by England, by the UK. So even then, so that one's it's very slang. It's kind of there's a lot of profanity used very normally, and it's like stuff that kids should not be like learning.
Sure.
So there's like one really like well-known, we say this all the time, it's called pokai. Like I want you to pokai. Pokai means pokai technically means fall on your face, but the connotation it's like I want you to eat shit.
Yes. Okay.
I want you to fall on your face goes into poop. So it's kind of like that.
She said that a lot.
So it's a lot of that in the Cantonese, and it's fun. his stuff is not meant to be classy. It's the
Sure,
it's
yeah,
the
yeah.
it's the everyman, like everyone can enjoy it. It's not meant for like, oh, I his humor is so interesting. It's so deep. No. He's like, eat shit.
We're not watching
Oh
Downton
my-
Abbey. No. This is
Oh my god,
complete
you
opposite
went
of Downton
there,
Abbey.
dude. No, I think it's really funny how like I'll get to my bit later one after, but I find it really funny how Hollywood critics try so hard to make it sound fancy.
Yeah.
Like you obviously don't understand this if you think this is fancy.
Uh-huh.
No, this is like raw dog comedy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, that's
You're trying
very
to
fair
make
to
it sound
say.
like fucking poetry.
It's really like lowest common denominator, lowbrow comedy, but because like if it's like underlying themes, like there's so much more to take in other than just like seeing someone get butt naked because a soccer ball hit him.
Yeah. Okay, so I
Mhm.
really want to get more into this. So
Yes.
my top 3 are going to be and no actual, well, number 1 Kung Fu Hustle, number 2 is The Mermaid, number 3 is Shaolin Soccer. Only because I haven't seen more of the others, and as much as I wanted to enjoy Journey to the West, it broke me so much I couldn't want to watch it again.
Gotcha.
Wait, Journey, like the one I recommended?
The first one?
The one I recommended, like guai guai ni guai
Yes,
da, da,
dude,
da, da,
I
da,
was
da.
not okay.
Mm, mm. That movie broke me too when I first watched it. I did not expect that. I was like, I was crying. I just like second one.
Monkey King's such a butthole.
I love that actor though.
Yes.
Wang Bo.
Who
Wang
plays
Bo's also
Sun
one. Wang Bo is an older actor. He's really famous too. He's known for comedy. He's really known for comedy actually too as well. But he does drama. Amazing actor, and he plays the asshole Sun Wukong so well. Because you don't expect it when you see it, he's all like, hey, like, and then he turns, he's all like, you messing with me? Are you messing with me right now? And then he pulls out the durian. He's all like, because there's like a scene in that one. He's all like, okay, everything in your bag, pull it out. I will break it with my hands. I have like chopped like 3 days and 3 nights through the heavens, not blinking at all. And then the monk is all like, does your eyes not get dry? He's all like, did I ask if my eyes were dry? And he's like, take everything out. I would like break it with my hands. And then the monk brings out the durian, and durian is spiky. For those who don't know, if you have not seen durian uncut, durian is a giant spike ball. You will hurt someone. You can kill someone with durian. Not with the smell, but with the thing itself.
It's like a coconut if you drop it.
And
you
it's
can
spiky.
kill some Americans just the smell alone too.
That's true. That's tricky kill. I hate durian, but like he brings it out, and then he sees it, and he's all like, anyway, he's all like, the monk keeps on bringing it to him. He's all like, I'm not hungry. And then the monk he's like, what did I tell you? I'm not hungry. He's like, you say you're gonna break it, and then like he loses his.
He just goes nuts, like, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, it's on Amazon Prime, guys. If you like, not Amazon Prime, but you have to buy it. But it's on Amazon. You can find that on Amazon. I got that one on Amazon.
I have the Blu-ray.
That was on Vudu?
Oh, it's on
Was
Hulu.
it?
I don't have Hulu anymore.
I bought the Blu-ray, but I've yet to see it, and I left the Blu-ray at my parents' house, so I'll have to see it eventually when I visit them.
It's so
But
funny.
there's a sequel, and it's also by Stephen Chow.
He's a producer for that one instead of a director. Just as funny. It is a direct. It's kind of weird. The style changes completely. So it doesn't feel like a sequel at first, but there is a lot of references to it. And there's one thing I love about his movies too is his wordplay. Because Chinese Mandarin, we have a lot of homophonic like tones and like sounds. So that's why you say like when you speak Mandarin, to be very careful. One wrong tone can mean something completely different.
Yeah, same thing with Tagalog.
Yeah. I think it's an Asian language thing.
Oh yeah.
But
definitely.
so there is a part, yeah, it's like there's a part, my favorite part, and it's such a whole thing. It's like the pig is trying to molest a spider monster, and the monster is like, what are you doing? Okay, so in Mandarin, it's like 我是蜘蛛，蜘蛛 means I'm a spider, and then the pig goes 我也是蜘蛛, and then 蜘蛛 means a pig. So he's like, what are you doing? I'm a spider. He's like, I'm also it's like you using 蜘蛛 as like a pun and a wordplay, and it's amazing. It's my favorite part of that movie.
I would never get that if I saw this movie with English subtitles.
Yeah, the English subtitle was really weird. I was watching it too. I was like, oh, it got covered.
What did they
But
say?
yeah,
They just translated it literally and it just doesn't make sense.
No, they just translate something else just to make sense for the viewer. But so it glosses over the joke and it's really sucks.
Wow.
Yeah. It's like, 你在做这干嘛？我是蜘蛛啊，我也是蜘蛛。
And this is why we do these.
Has a question.
Yes, Q has a question. Has Stephen Chow ever worked with Bruce Lee or Jackie Chan?
Bruce Lee was before Stephen Chow, so no.
Yeah. Jackie also no, I want to say. But that's a dynamic duo of a movie that ever happened.
I don't think they have.
No, because I remember correctly, there was a thing. Stephen Chow does not have the best opinion of Jackie Chan.
Oh.
Yeah. And because like in because they're Hong Kongese, so usually they have their own studios and they have their own people that they work with. Sometimes they'll work with other like comedic actors, but Stephen Chow tends to work with him by himself. He'll like with actors and stuff, but because he does have a weird personality. I think we'll talk about it later on.
We're about to.
Okay, he has a weird personality. He has a very strong personality, but a lot of people can criticize him for it, but I think it's just a very creative, like his mind sees something and he wants that to happen. And then he's really demanding on set, and that's why sometimes like he actually doesn't make friends, or a lot of his friends their relationship doesn't always stay. It's because he's very demanding, and he's a creator. That's all I have that issue too. It's like you see something, you know it can happen, but then the other people doesn't understand. It's like a whole thing, and he can't lose his temper, and I think we can get into that.
But I believe he is inspired by Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee doesn't do comedy though.
No, but was it more of like, no, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Western, Western publications aren't always reliable.
Yeah.
We know this. But
Is there an article that came up that said that?
I wouldn't be surprised, but I heard it somewhere. And it was while I was in the States, so it's gonna be one of these.
When he was 9, he saw Bruce Lee's film The Big Boss and was inspired to become a martial artist star. That's what's on Wikipedia right now.
It is. Wikipedia, there you go.
Yes, according to Wikipedia.
And as all of the professors in college said, never use them as a reliable source.
Well, you could use it to find sources.
What can you tell me about this movie? Because this looks really interesting. It's like my vibe.
From Beijing with Love. Oh, dude, is that the one with the little boy? The little.
Oh my God! Here, while Yaya takes a look at this, three things about The Mermaid that I really enjoyed that made it in the top 3 is because it was very aware of the environment, and the kind of like abuse and like horrible things that happen to the population of the marine life. And another bit was the whole interaction with the mermaid girl and the money man. That's what I'm gonna call them. Those are their names for me. Mermaid girl and money man. Money man tried to pay off mermaid girl. Mermaid girl's like, I'm not here for the money. Like, it's literally like, I need to have a conversation with you. Why are you being dumb? Only because this is just how she a mermaid. Like, it's not like she hangs out in in public all the time. She was trained by an octopus on how to be a human. And that's got to tell you something. So for her quirky personality, for it to slowly break him down to where he understands, oh, it's not about the money. I'm a bad person investing in bad things. And lo and behold, yeah, bish, you did. But the fact that it's the octopus dude and the sushi scene just killed me. It was so bad because of the facial expressions that the octopus guy makes every time, like, because he's trying to kill the dude, Money Man, and Money Man and Mermaid Girl are on a date, and that's her uncle. That's the story that she gives all the humans, and they're dumb, so of course we'll all listen to dumb stuff. But then the sushi chefs come out, and then they grab his tentacles like they're part of an octopus. They're gonna make the like a sushi with it, and just he gets squeezed, he gets punched, he gets cut, he gets burned, he gets all of that. And just, I've never laughed so hard about somebody's misfortune as much as I have with that guy. Moving on. Yeah.
Anyways, that movie basically it is a spoof on like James Bond films. It's his one of his earliest films. Again, like for me, the earlier films I didn't like as much because I watched them as a kid. I was just kind of like, oh, it's not cartoon, it's not a cartoon. But it's just funny. It's like it's just plays on a trope of all the James Bond stuff, and it's just like, girls and
predates Austin Powers, Stephanie, by
yeah,
damn near 8 years.
I believe it. Yeah,
1994.
94, yeah. Wow.
Mermaid 2 is also coming up, but it's up in the air.
Mermaid 2 is also coming up.
I see.
Oh wait, he is going to be in Kung Fu Hustle. Wait, what?
Right.
That changes things.
Right. So excited.
That changes things now.
Oh, and hi Eva. I know you're
here.
Hello.
It says right here is like he'll be in it.
Nice. Hell yeah. All right.
Excitement now. Excited.
Like a master version of his old character.
I hope so. But remember the stuff that he gives us, never what we expect.
True. Maybe he's a bum. Maybe he's still a bum.
Maybe he's a bum again. Or he's like one of the bad guys that are trying to monetize people.
The X gang. What if he took over the X? No, I can't.
No, but I hope he's with the mute girl, the lollipop girl.
Lollipop girl.
She plays an amazing bandit in another drama called Winter Begonia. Oh my gosh. Like she's like as lollipop girl, she's so silent. She's so sweet. In the drama, she's all like, so you're gonna sleep with me?
This is separate, like not even Stephen Chow movie, right?
No, this is just a drama. I love following actors, like different actors from my childhood, and see what they're doing now. That's why.
Oh. Okay. I want to give a quick compliment. Q said, Steph and Yaya look adorable this evening, and Jefferson saying this out of love. He looks like Peter Parker from a different multi-universe. Jefferson, you're Peter Parker?
I think he's stuck. Oh, there we go.
Jefferson!
No! Oh, he's back.
Hey.
Oh. I'm not back.
Hey.
Oh, he's back. Okay.
Cool. Okay, good. Okay.
Q called you. Q said, Jefferson saying this out of love. He looks like Peter Parker from a different multiverse. Aww.
I wish there was an Asian Spider-Man. Cough. There is a Japanese Spider-Man, but not like pushed in the forefront like other Spider.
Do the Liu Simu thing. The Simu Liu, he like at like them on Twitter. It's like, hey, when are we gonna do like a thing? So try to do that. Try and do it.
Simu Liu did. That's right.
Yeah, Liu Simu did that. So I'm like, hey, you can try. It's always a.
Okay, let's get in it. Let's get dirty.
Okay.
Let's talk about. Let's go back about Stephen Chow, because I know like Eunice sent me some footage, and like we've got a lot of tea to spill. Not bad tea. Not bad tea. Nani?
Can we play clips in this show?
We'll find out.
Are we like the Today Show where we can be like, hey yo, roll that clip?
I mean, I originally I said no because we
Yeah.
got flagged for Batman, but this clip isn't a brand new Warner Brothers movie, so we should be okay.
If not,
Comedy
we'll take it
Central.
out.
And probably doesn't have a distributor, right?
I mean, it's from 2004, 2005.
Oh, is it? What are we looking at? Kung Fu Hustle?
Yeah, because they were promoting Kung Fu Hustle. So let me
Yeah.
see if I can get this set up.
Look at
Please,
that.
baby Jesus. Oh, okay. So the clip is Jefferson. Because I just realized you're not gonna be able to see it. I'm sorry.
Because I'm not on the Twitch channel right now. That's cool.
Oh yeah,
I'll
it
just
is
go
on.
my phone.
Okay, so
It's
it's
gonna be
gonna be
on-
on Twitch right now. So we'll explain the clip later if I can figure this out. Please, baby Jesus.
I want to ask you a cultural question. How is it that Chinese people
I'm watching it right now.
can they read the fortune cookies?
Oh, okay.
Because they're all printed in English.
What the hell？我受夠啦！你想問乜嘢問題啊？啊！你成晚就問埋我啲無聊問題，你當我係咩？你咪玩緊我啊？啊！你係要我發火先得嘅？爛泥扶唔上壁啊！你呢啲啊，咁賤格嘅你，收皮啊！
So that was a clip. Yaya, you shared me the clip. Please,
Yes.
please tell us.
Okay, so this was Comedy Central. It was promoting Kung Fu Hustle at that time. And I didn't hear the beginning. So the beginning, the narrator was asking him, like, oh, how do Chinese people read the fortune on fortune cookies? Because it's written in English. Yeah, and apparently, like throughout this whole interview, the guy, the interviewer, was already asking dumb questions throughout the whole thing anyways. And I guess I get it because it's Comedy Central, but it's still not okay.
Right.
That question's not okay. That question's not okay, just heads up. So Stephen Chow loses it. And he goes like, okay, so he's like, what the hell? And he goes off in Cantonese. So he goes, first he's all like, I'm not standing for this anymore. It's like, well, 受够了 means I'm done with this. He's all like, if you're gonna ask me a question, ask me a question. What kind of question is this? What? Yeah, he went off. Like he's all like, he was like, what kind of questions are you asking? Are you asking me to lose my temper? Like, this is ridiculous. What kind of question is this? It's like everything that you've done has been like no purpose to this. And the end, that last, like the flowers, like he basically goes F you in Cantonese.
What do I look up for this clip?
Stephen Chow, what was it? Stephen Chow got pissed by the reporter. Translation was total BS. Yeah, and that's the thing. The bottom thing, the bottom like things was just like, it's bad.
It's so bad.
It's bad. And that's how Stephen Chow, he doesn't take shit. And I like this clip, like people will criticize I think a lot of media criticized him for it, but I applaud him. I'm like, he didn't take this like racist like BS from the interviewer because this is not okay. He's wasting his time. He's like, it's just not okay. And I love it. I love that he was just like, no, I'm done. This is not okay. I'm not standing for this. You're pissing me off. Eat shit.
And the fact that he basically said eat shit was like, oh, because I watched it and I was like, no way. No way in hell he's saying these nice things.
Are we sure it wasn't a skit?
No, because that's actually like, he's pissed.
Really?
Like Stephen Chow can actually take humor. Because he's like thing, so he's actually pissed here. And Stephen Chow actually never had a really good opinion of Western Hollywood. He doesn't actually really like Hollywood. He's made a lot of comments about so I'm not gonna say anything. It's gonna start some tea, but there is an actress in China that came to the United States, and she's known for being very we call it eat grapes. She's known for eating grapes. Grapes look like.
So she's
No. So she's known for sleeping with everyone.
She a hoe.
And there's like, it's actually from a thing. So she's known for eating grapes, and then like he like talks about how like, oh yeah, it's like really easy for people for actresses to make it in Hollywood. They just have to eat grapes.
Wow. Thanks.
Yeah, a lot like he does not have a really good option of Hollywood anyways. So it's
Right.
for them to like, and also for them to treat him like this while trying to provide it. He was just like, no.
He just like seeing him behind the scenes, it does look like a guy that has no filter, and I can respect that to an extent.
Yeah.
How's his reputation in China today?
So
Like,
he's actually really well respected as a director. So he's known for he's still doing in Hong Kong. Most of his stuff is still mostly Hong Kong. He does work with Chinese actresses and actors, but because he's technically from a previous generation of directors. He's actually considered a really old director now. There's new ones and stuff, but I think this is a very similar in all Asian cultures. Like we really go like, oh, if you're like an older generation, we respect you.
yeah.
So like it's like an older brother to be like, oh, go means older brother. So like, you know, with like if it's like an older like an actress before, you call him like something Jade, be like, oh, older sister. So he's like a go. And so he's really, really well respected. A lot of people still want to work with him. And there was an actor, Wu Mengda, Ima Tak, the actor that was also in Shaolin Soccer. He was the one that is the coach, the one that breaks his leg.
Oh, yeah.
So he died, unfortunately, in 2020. He had really bad health issues, and the reason why he was in a lot of old Stephen Chow movies is because they were really good friends. But then they had a falling out because Stephen Chow's personality can get overbearing because he's a perfectionist. He's that. But they did make up because right before he died, he did an interview. Someone was asking him that, oh, in the future, would you ever work with Stephen Chow again? And he's like, as long as he keeps on making movies and I'm not dead, I will act in them. And then he died 2 months later.
No.
I know when Umongda died, I was heartbroken. But he's really old. 2, he's had a lot of health issues. So, you know, it's natural. He died not naturally, but you know, it wasn't like an accident.
I'm looking at a list of like movies that he's been in, and it's
a lot. It's a lot of them is like his like Umongda has been in Inmata. Yeah. Yeah. He's in a lot. If you look at his films, it's like hundreds.
Wow.
He's a very famous actor. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, he's such a good actor. Love him. He was like his death was such a loss in the Hong Kong movie scene. But yeah, but that's the thing. Stephen Chow, like he speaks his mind. He'll say something. And then he like, if he doesn't like it, he doesn't like you. You know, he'll call you out. But that's it, yeah.
I feel like that's one thing I've always like respected with like certain types of people, because you know it's easy to just like keep your mouth shut, don't say anything, just talk that shit behind their back, or like just blacklist them later. But it's like it's one thing to let that happen and let it slide and let the whatever triggers the outbursts keep going. It's another to be like, hold on, I know exactly what's going on. This is how my brain's working. We're not on the same page, and I'm getting really fucking frustrated. You're used together.
At the same time, he's in a position he can, though, you know, because in the beginning he can't. That's why he actually did have to put up a lot of things. But now he's like, he doesn't have to like follow other people's like, you know, thing anymore. He's big enough that he doesn't have to.
Yeah. Man, that power.
I know.
Is there like a gap between movies? Like what was the last thing that he directed? It was,
let's see, directed or produced. Last directed he's still coming out with.
yes.
Oh, the last director was the new King of Comedy, the one that I talked about. It's about the upcoming thing, the upcoming actors kind of their struggles. There is like a gap, like he doesn't like constantly, he used to, like if you look at his Wikipedia, he did like 1990 he made like 10 movies and that kind of stuff. But now, like, you know, he is older, you know, age does still catch up to people.
Gotcha.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. The last like prominent thing that I see that he did as an actor was back in 2010, and it was CJ7.
Yes. Yeah. Right, yeah.
So
Sure.
interesting. I've always wondered like why he kind of disappeared from the like from in front of the camera. And I thought it was some like health issues or something, but
But if you notice his like produced movies, is like a lot of times he gets actors that really reminds you of him. So like in Journey to the West, that when we notice that actor, it's like I was like he reminds me of Stephen Chow. Like he finds actors that kind of gives off his own like essence.
yeah.
Even though he's canceled now, but
Wen Zhang.
Huh?
Wen Zhang?
Wenjang.
Yeah. Is that the guy?
Let's see. 唐山藏是谁演的？等一下，我看一下。端小姐不是端小姐，对，文章。
Yeah.
Yeah, he's canceled.
Dion.
Yeah, it's really funny because like it's like actually on the Chinese media. It's like for some reason, the two actors who played the monk in his Journey to the West, both of them got canceled.
Damn.
One thing I noticed as like a pattern in a lot of the movies that are more martial arts centered was the monk, the Buddha palm, the hand of Buddha, like that.
Yes.
Move seems to be really common. Is it because it's like I don't know if you might know the answer to this, but is it possibly because it is such a huge achievement to be able to master, and very, very rarely has anybody ever done that?
I think like the Palm Buddha, I think it's very much just 小说, which is fairy tale kind of
Yeah,
thing.
more mythical,
But
like
yeah, but
yeah.
I think I'm not sure exactly why, so don't quote me on this. But speculation is because like to master something of Buddha, you need to be like Zen. You need to be like not overly like negative, overly positive. You need to be very balanced, and that's why having the palm, be able to do the Palm Buddha is very important. Because in the original Journey to the West, the Monkey King is trapped for 500 years under the Five Finger Mountain. And that's like a whole thing. It's like when the Monkey King and the Rulai Four, which is the Rulai Buddha, was like talking. He's all like, "Yeah, I can do anything," and then the Buddha's all like, "Okay, if you can escape my hand, then you can do whatever you want. You can kill everyone. I don't care. You just have to escape my hand." And then like the Monkey King like flies like thousands of meters and kilometers. He's like, yeah, I'm at the end of the world. There's like 5 mountains right there. No, those are just the 5 like, you know, fingers of Buddha. And that's like, and the Buddha like, Pia! And then like he was stuck under 5 finger mountain for 500 years. So I think it's definitely a reference to that as well. Like the 5 finger mountain with Sun Wukong and all that fun stuff.
I like that mythical shit. It's so fun. But let's see. Time-wise, we're a little over, but I feel like we did cover a lot, but we also didn't.
We didn't. I need to stop talking.
Okay, hold on. Actually, to close it off, like I'd love to know like your recommendations for classic Stephen Chow, because clearly I have homework, and I would love to like dig into this dude's like filmography. I don't know. I don't care if I have to like find the movies in, you know, by other means, but
after the stream, I'll.
Yeah. Oh, you got the link. You got both.
I don't have to. I'll tell you how to get it better. It's a very expensive initial fee, but afterwards, it's so worth it.
For sure. Okay. Yeah. What do you recommend? Like, I for sure I do want to watch From Beijing with Love, and just personally.
So definitely if you can, I like all of the other two that I like my favorites. God of Cookery, as I said, it's one of my favorites. It's so much funny. It's so funny. And same thing with what was the other one? The Royal Tramp. That one's really fun as well. That one's a little kind of all over the place because it is I think Royal Tramp does have a second one as well. But because that one is supposed to kind of conglomerate like the whole like book into like at least half of the book into a movie, so it is kind of all over the place, but it's so funny. The classic one that everyone loves is God of Gamblers. That's like the one that everyone, like all the Stephen Chow like fans have watched. let's see, because I'm just like, it's really hard. I'm looking at the English, but I'm just like, I don't know the English ones.
Yeah.
Because there's like one where he's like an inventor, and it's like really funny. He works with like the emperor, and there's like it's like all these weird stuff that suddenly you get like a alien, but turns out to be the emperor put into the alien suit, and it was like all this stuff. And okay, I'm gonna talk about this scene. So some of the stuff that Stephen Chow has made is not exactly okay for current. You have to sometimes be careful looking at his older stuff. So in one movie, I don't remember which one, I just was watching it with my mom. There is a scene where this little boy, and I'm talking little boy, he's probably like 4 years old, is standing in front of the camera, pantsless, and you can see everything. Okay? You can see the little, you can see the little grapes. And then there's a scene where like Stephen Chow is just like talking on the phone or smoking, I forgot which one, and then the little naked boy standing right next to him, and he's just flicking his little grapes.
No.
And you can see it, but this is like from like the 80s. This is old. So this was okay back in Hong Kong, not China, Hong Kong. Because a lot of stuff back then, this is prior to 1997, before Hong Kong went back to China. So all of this was meant for Hong Kong media, like media consumption, that kind of stuff.
That's so interesting. There's like, I don't know why, but also Filipino does love using nudity as comedy too. I wonder what is the being naked is funny, I get it, but like that's so weird. I don't know how to explain it. It's just
so I don't remember that scene, so just be careful. You do find like some scenes like that in old Stephen Chow movies. It's old Hong Kongese humor. It was okay. It's not okay now, but back then it was. It's not actually like he's just like, and the kid's just standing there like, and he's just like, and it's just like, I was watching it, I was like, Mama, what's he doing? I was like, Ma.
If I'm going through his filmography and I find that scene, I'll be like, oh, that's the scene. That's what Yaya warned me about.
Yes.
Oh, it's that one.
It's that one. Like yeah.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, I was thinking that like a lot of his older movies are gangster movies. That was just like the thing back then. That was like, Zhou Yunfa, Chow Yun-fat, Chow Yun-fat's known for gangster movies. That's just like, that was just the thing of time, because the triad was actually a pretty big thing in like Hong Kong. And it's like, it's a meme now, but it was pretty
what
big.
Was a big thing?
The triads.
Yes. Okay. That's what I thought you said. Okay.
Yeah.
So was a reference to that?
So it's just that's why, like, if you notice, like, from I think it's like in the 90s, like early 90s, you'll see a lot of like gangster movies and that kind of stuff, or just gangsters. That's why you have the Axe Gang and that kind of stuff. It's just because like it was such a prevalent thing in their culture that like seeing it on me, that's why it was on media all the time. Either they're like made into comedy with Stephen Chow, or they're like either romanticized or dramatized with like Chow Yun-fat. So that's why you'll see a lot of gangster movies, but Stephen Chow does leave that whole gangster thing a little, like, he goes to other styles as well later on, because it's just a style of movie. It's like how superhero movies are a huge thing right now. It's just like this different styles.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, any last words on? Because I feel okay. So like when it comes to like possible check it out, maybe you might enjoy it for some reason, because like as Yaya has mentioned, like before we went live, we had a little conversation about like there are some things that I remember watching, but it was in Korean. And so like sometimes I'll like see the cover of it, or I'll see a story and I'll be like, hold up, that look familiar. Hi, doggy.
Oh, Hama's not here.
But I want to say like a couple of those movies was like Fist of Fury, and but there was another one. Hold on, let me go. Like $60 Million Man, I think, was the other one that I remember seeing like in maybe Korean, or who the fuck knows. Maybe I saw it in Spanish at one point. Like I was raised with the village kind of situation, so like I If you're gonna watch any of these movies just by like sheer dumb luck, like Yaya already gave you the full disclosure. It's of its time.
Yes. Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
Honestly, like I can at least vouch for the Shaolin soccer dub. It's so bad it's funny.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, if you absolutely can watch it in its native language with subtitles on, just watch Shaolin Soccer twice. It's that good to watch it twice.
In English?
But be careful of the old like 90s like subtitles. Make sure it's new subtitles because some of the stuff I'm just like, huh?
Yeah,
it's a weird
some
translation.
of it is like really badly translated. Yeah.
Ooh,
Shaolin Soccer was released here in America in 06, 05, and that was professionally translated. So that one's fine.
Yeah.
So was Kung Fu Hustle, but everything else you probably have to like look for newer subtitles somewhere.
Yeah.
But there's so many gems in the Shaolin Soccer dub. I'm trying to think of like another one before we're out. Oh, what was another one that they? What was another one? Damn it, I'm blanking on it.
Mermaid?
No, just like a really funny line from the Shaolin Soccer dub.
Oh.
Like other than the why does your hair look like that? Why do you look like ET? There's something. There's one more line that like really stuck in my head. What was it? God. Oh, I'm trying. I'm sorry.
No worries. I get it. It's like me too. I'm just kind of like, there's too many of them.
Oh, it looks like Kung Fu Hustle, Journey to the West, and From Beijing with Love are on Prime Video.
Ooh.
Oh, to rent or they're streaming there?
I don't know.
Journey to the West, you have to buy. You can rent. I think you rent, but I bought it. I have that playing nonstop. The number 1 and number 2 is on there.
Yeah. I don't know.
And there's my
but anyways.
Oh my gosh, that line. Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, he got it.
There was a line in. There's a bit of dialogue in Shaolin Soccer where Stephen Chow was like fighting a bunch of like these hooligans, and one is just like doing this like weird bootleg version of the praying mantis style, just like, and it's like Stephen Chow is just like, he just walks up and goes, "Do you have any change on you?" And the guy just like breaks his stance and goes, "Yeah, I got like."
Yes.
And he goes, "Oh, cool." And the guy goes, "Are you stealing my money?" "Yeah, yeah, I am stealing your money." and Stephen Chow goes, "Were you doing the praying mantis style? You give Kung Fu a bad name."
So funny.
It's so good. Just yeah, I recommend watching it dubbed and then English. Sorry, and then in Cantonese.
Yes. But
here's the movie out. Forbidden City Cop is really good. It's funny, and that's the one that has like, he's like I told you, it's like aliens and stuff, but it's actually the king in the alien thing, and it's like it's funny because there's some he makes inventions, and then like there's one he's trying to like, what kind of inventions can I do to like make intercourse with my wife better? And there's like a little in their bed, it's like a little mouse will run in a wheel and it'll like push like his butt up and down.
Oh my God.
It's hilarious. It's one of my favorites. I couldn't find that. I was trying to find like, because I told you sometimes English is like a weird thing for me in titles, but I was like, couldn't find it. I was like, okay, I'll stick with God of Cookery and like Royal Tramp.
Oh.
But yes, Forbidden City Cop. Funny.
Got it. Okay, I'm gonna add that to my list too.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay.
All right.
And there needs to be a Stephen Chow new collection of his movies on Blu-ray.
Agreed. It's probably in Asia. Probably
is. But if Wong Kar-wai and Zhang Yimou can have a box set in America, Stephen Chow absolutely can too.
It's because Zhang Yimou is like known in the United States.
Sure, yeah.
He made that really bad Great Wall movie with Matt Damon.
Talk about that. That was like he was just trying to get some quick American
the Western
money.
market, but it.
Yeah. That we don't. I don't.
We don't talk about that.
I don't really talk about that movie.
We don't.
But anyways, everything else though.
The
Raise the
The,
red
uh,
lantern.
this colored people, they're a little more aware of the situations and how we feel about those kinds of movies. This colored people are learning slowly.
They're getting there.
So Hollywood, stop casting this colored people for this colored people.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Also, stop casting the wrong Asian for the wrong Asian role.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. Like, okay, like I love I have nothing but respect for
Oh my
Raya. I have nothing but respect for Raya the Last Dragon, but the idea of just conglomerate of just like combining all these Asian cultures and just saying it's inspired by Vietnam, it's inspired by Japan, inspired by Philippines. Just actually flat out stick and commit to an Asian country and just do it.
Agreed.
This idea of like all of Asia can just be combined.
thing.
One thing. It's not.
It's like they make it sound like we all get along.
I love you
Disney,
guys.
you
but
funny.
Yeah.
Okay, we're almost at 9:30, so I'm gonna say we got it. This has been a lot of fun, and I'm not being sarcastic. Like, this has been a lot of fun, a lot of fun, and very, very like enlightening and educating as well. So huzzah to exactly Eva. Eva said, "I'm learning a lot today." Yay!
Oh, who said that?
Eva Macias Art. Macias Art.
Remember, we're her aunties.
Aunties.
We agreed to be her aunties on the Turning Red
Yeah.
episode. Are you drinking water? Are you drinking hot water? Are you eating enough?
Are you getting
you-
rest?
Mm-hmm.
Do you love yourself?
Love yourself.
And if you can't love yourself, at least masturbate because it's good for you.
It is good.
Yes. Serotonin, oxytocin, everything. It's good for it's good for migraines.
Yeah. Fun fact, Jefferson, did you know that? Did you know
I
that?
did. I don't know about that last part, but I guess I do now whenever I have a headache.
It's like, hold on. I'm sorry. Hold on. Eh.
Is
Oh
that
god, I
why?
hope we don't get in trouble. Anyways,
We probably have to cut this. You probably have to cut this out for YouTube.
Or I'm just gonna throw an age on this thing. Whatever. I'm tired. I'm tired of these youths checking out things they shouldn't.
Well, I think that's why you have upload. It's like, oh, is this meant for children? No.
I
No.
always write no. And like
It's
the
like,
420 videos have always been taken down because it's like, no, not even like 18-year-olds need to know about this. I'm like, bro, it's CBD. Calm down.
Yeah.
Calm
Yeah.
down. I get it. Anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you guys so much for being on here. Jefferson, where can people find you on the socials?
Did I freeze?
A little bit. Okay, you're back.
Okay, yeah. They can find me at Jeffersaurus on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, Jeffersaurus with a W, and sometimes I show up on a G4 TV video. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And Yaya, where can people find you? Oh, it's on the interwebs.
Okay, so you can find me on Twitch Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time at My Hamachi. I stream random games. Mondays is horror games, so for those who are not okay with horror games, Wednesdays and Fridays are the good streams for you, but I do stream horror games on Mondays. You can also find me on YouTube so www.youtube.com/Jade Palace Yaya. There you go. I make videos about Chinese culture, Chinese history, Chinese traditions, all that fun stuff. I also sometimes review movies and media to see if it's good representation of Chinese culture. Yes, the first one was Mulan. Not trigger. Spoiler. Not good.
Straight up, yes or no, turning red. Yes or
Yes.
no? Okay, good.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, cool.
So yeah, and you can also follow me at other social media like TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, either at JPalaceYaya or at MyHamachi.
Yay! So thank you guys so much for being on here.
Thanks
let's
again.
see. Be sure to join our Discord to keep the conversation going. It's in our abouts, and I promise I will be better at it one day. Just not right now.
My Discord's a mess.
My Discord is like, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, just advance. My Discord's mostly my bots. Just letting y'all know when Instagram's posted and TikTok is happening and YouTube's happening. So if you're not subscribed, how dare? You should do that. But otherwise, we'll yell at you in Discord with my bots. Nom Watch Review and Basic Binges are now on podcast form. Not now. They've been in podcast form. You can check out any of them on Google Podcasts, Spotify, Apple, wherever you get your podcasts. If you don't know where, just DM me right here on Nom Talk Network. This is basically our name for everything. TikTok that I haven't posted because I'm horrible. Instagram that I rarely post because I'm horrible. I think even Twitter, which is equally as horrible, if not worse, just because I'm not great at this uploading and like posting things.
Same.
Yo, the struggle's real for this lady. Okay.
I want to make YouTube content again. I get it.
We're too old for social media.
And if you don't think you are, you probably are, and you should leave.
I just had a birthday. I think I can still do it. I think.
This is why we're stuck on Facebook. It's the old people social media.
No, it's not, because none of us are posting flat Earth memes yet. Right.
Right, because the Earth is an octagon.
Yeah.
It's a spheroid.
It's a spheroid.
It's a spheroid. It's bumpy. It's an oblong spheroid.
Okay, hold on. We gotta
How's
go.
that an octagon? What
we
points
gotta
do
go.
you see?
I'm horrible. You gotta go. We gotta do this. Hold on. I'm almost done.
Okay.
Okay, I'm almost done. Okay. Tune into our next show tomorrow, where we're going to highlight the man who just got a freaking star on Hollywood after all these freaking years, James Hong. Until next time, everyone. Thank you, Eva and Q, and all y'all that for tuning in and show us some more love and give me money. I'm just kidding.
Give us money.
Anyways, have a non-horrific day, y'all. Bye.